An encouraging crowd. Cool conditions here at Allianz as the Tigers make their way down the tunnel. Luke Brooks has been in wonderful form this year for them. Benji behind him, Russell Packer there as well. And Elijah Taylor celebrating his 150th NRL appearance this afternoon. Debut for the Warriors in 2011, 67 games for that club, 39 with Penrith, his 44th with the West Tigers today. Ben Madalino and Russell Packer combining with Taylor in the front row. In fact, all three of the starting front row for the West Tigers in New Zealand internationals. And they'll be opposing two New Zealand international prop forwards in Ruia Hargreaves and Taukeaho. Jake Friend, of course, has played for Australia. So, putting aside the four Roosters Origin representatives who've got a star-studded game here, 7 players for the Roosters and 6 for the Tigers have played for either Australia or New Zealand. The first gamer there wearing jumper 5 for the Roosters, Matthew Ikavalu, 24 years of age, the first player to make an NRL debut for the Roosters so far this year. The captain Jake Friend there on screen. He's being talked about as a potential replacement for Cameron Smith in Queensland colours, but that honour, of course, has gone to Andrew McCulloch. Well, Isaac Liu, he's on a try-scoring streak. He scored in each of his last 4 games. The last lock forward to score a try in 4 consecutive games was Ashley Harrison for South Sydney in 2005, and the last lock to do it for the Roosters was Ian Schubert in 1982. It's a David Middleton special, that one. Victor Radley, his first run on appearance for the Tricolours this season, and Nat Butcher, the other back rower, his first NRL starting berth. They're two highly regarded youngsters that have been in part of the Roosters system here for many years, and certainly Victor Radley's already made his stamp at this level of the game. Cooper Cronk on screen. The Roosters dominate head-to-head against the West Tigers. 31 games between those clubs since 2000. The Roosters 22 wins, the West Tigers only 9. We're underway for Sunday football. It's the Roosters running from the southern end of the ground, and it's Ruia Hargreaves tackled by Russell Packer. Played there by Ikavalu, the first gamer, and now Taukeaho out to the 30-metre line. Wrapped up by Cheekan. Ball away now for Radley. Packer's made 3 tackles in the first set of this match. His defence so important for the West Tigers. They leak on average 11 points per game when he's there, Russell Packer, and 22 points per game when he's not. First catch of the afternoon for Corey Thompson. 6 tries for him in 2018. Tackled on the 20-metre line. There's Benji. Here's Mahe Whenua. And that glorious hairdo. David Nofaluma. Tackled by Luke Keary and Jake Friend. Taylor away for Madalino. Stopped there by Liu. Victor Radley as well. Tim Grant into the starting side. Ivan Cleary's decided to go with size for this one, with Madalino and Packer and Grant the middlemen. A high kick from Benji. Oh, Blake Ferguson's dropped his first one at fullback. And Benji has done something to a leg.
Well, that's a sitter. Blake Ferguson, he never turned his body so that if it did come out, it would go backwards. Benji Marshall just awkwardly hit, nothing to it, but he's facing front on there, so if it hits the chest and isn't enveloped by the arms, it goes forward. And just coming down awkwardly on that right leg as Victor Radley attends.
Well, he hasn't played in that role at fullback, Blake Ferguson, since round 26, 2016. Just his 11th match in the starting role at fullback. That's not a great start.
You don't think Tigers will be going back there again, do you?
Brooks, short pass. Whenua running at pace. Can they get off to the perfect start here? Ivan Cleary's West Tigers. Madalino. He's shut down 5 short of the Roosters line. They're the second best defensive team in the comp, the Roosters. They're being asked a question in the early exchanges as Packer closes to within 4 of the line. Butcher in 17, Keary in 6, the defenders. Taylor left, Brooks first receiver, flat pass, Madalino, good tackle around the legs. It's Radley, such a wonderful defender for a young man. Now Benji to the end goal. Lawrence copped the check, it's grounded by the Roosters.
We're all up.
The referee, Grant Atkins, is satisfied it was all fair.
Benji Marshall still trying to run off the effects of that leg injury he suffered when kicking the ball downfield. Nice deft little poke there into the in goal. The Roosters had no option but to force it.
A couple of firsts there, Matt. When you're a fullback, you want to take your first one and get confidence from that. And when you put your first attacking kick through, you want to get that spot on. Benji Marshall, well, Luke Brooks did exactly that.
So Lola here, providing for Grant to run back. In the centre of Allianz Stadium, a venue which has hosted so many big games, many origins as well, but it'll be the MCG on Wednesday night. Here's Brooks, here's Madalino. Lola here was there as an option. A ball and all tackle made though by Liu. Away goes Brooks now. Marshall's moving all right, spears it away to Nofaluma. He cuts back in. Ran behind his own player. It was okay. Now Brooks thought about kicking. He goes to Grant. Oh, he's back slammed. A dumping tackle. That's Cooper Cronk. Now Brooks for Lawrence at pace. With the Roosters, they have this defensive wall. It's so hard to get through. It's taken Jake Friend's foot. Now, was this played at? 6 to go. That's the answer. Nofaluma will be pulled to ground here in a tackle by Daniel Tupou, playing his first game since round 2. Chickham slips over, 17 short of the line. Relentless pressure here from the West Tigers. Brooks with the ball, Madalino with a run. Isaac Liu there to stop him. They're banging away at this Roosters front door. Oh, bad ball from dummy half. It's off the boot of Brooks, and the Roosters have won the ball back.
Well, they've just had 4 sets of 6 in a row in the Roosters line, and I've got to be honest, never at any time did I think they looked like scoring a try. Roosters defence very, very good and reading everything that was thrown at them.
Here's Tupou. He scored 12 tries in 8 matches against the West Tigers. Got some news through, and it's more bad news for Parramatta on the back of last night. Well, I guess they got some positive news on the Mitchell Moses injury, but Tepai Moroa, grade 3 shoulder charge on Chris Hyington. Early plea, 3 weeks. If he fights and loses, 5 weeks. I'll have to find your boots in the wardrobe, Pete.
Wait.
I like to play in the back row if that is the case, as the penalty goes against the Roosters for hand on the football. Which I don't get. I don't get hand on the football. When you defensively, it's not about stopping the man, it's actually about stopping the ball. Oh no. No hand on the football there, just holding down too long.
So the Roosters, they've won their last 9 matches in succession against the West Tigers here at Allianz. They've been put under a lot of pressure early in the game. A glut of possession for Ivan Cleary's team. Away through Madalino, now to Marshall. Some numbers left here. Lola here for Nua. How about that? Welcome to first grade, Ikavalu. He got Mahe. And Madalino within 11 of the Roosters line now. The Tigers set up in centre field. Here's Brooks with a show and go. Radley there with Liu to stop him. That's 4 tackles down. Marshall for Grant. Oh, Lola here knocked it on as well.
Mahe Whanua. He had the chances for a quick pass here to get his winger, didn't have it, so he knocked the opposition winger out of the way. He's a solid boy. And again there in that set of 6 from the Tigers on the Roosters line. Roosters had them covered everywhere. He never really felt like there was a chance.
Head down, Terry. Clock off. Hold. Hold. Out.
The Roosters win the scrum. They get back to their own 20. There's Ikevalu involved, our friend, with a scoop and run out of dummy half and going out of Tupou. That's good yardage by the Roosters. Andrew sideline for us this afternoon. G'day, Joey.
Yeah, great afternoon for footy. There's a strong southerly breeze blowing, which is favouring the Roosters, blowing right to left of the screen. So watch Cooper trying to take advantage of that. Really slick surface, so might see some attacking footy.
Here's
Here we
Gronk,
go.
turning the pass away to Liu. They've been all in defensive mode, the Roosters, but they look good with the ball in hand here. Young Butcher, he gets an offload away. It was a pressure ball, but the pass was captured safely by Luke Keary. Now Cronk with a high one. Mola here had to get on his bike. He takes the catch, but he's nailed here 8 metres out from his own line. Mahe Whanua. Brendan Liu hold his progress. He gathers in 8 metres. Now Corey Thompson. He's got 10 line breaks this year, Corey, the most of any West Tiger. And scored that remarkable try virtually on the siren when these two teams did battle back in the opening round of the season. A 10-8 win for the Tigers. A huge upset, which has set the tone for what they've achieved so far this year. Packer playing it. A left foot kick here by Brooks. And Ferguson plays out with the legs this time.
And the crowd applauding. They're all holding their breath thinking he was going to play that with his hands.
Well, they've had little football, the Roosters. What they have had has been at this end of the field, but they've had a few problems coming out from their own end. Make it a lot easier than their opposition. As Luke Keary sees a bit of attention. That sideline, Andrew.
I think you got a poke in the eye. You got called the trainer over. He's trying to focus. I think you got an accidental poke in the eye. He's trying to run it off.
Yeah, it's an awkward thing, a poke in the eye. You can't run off double vision.
He's in front.
You keep blinking, hoping it will fix up, but it just doesn't. It takes a while. Let's have a look. Yeah, teammate poke in the eye. It's an awful thing.
Hey boys, just wait in. Just wait in, Michael. Hold.
It's their first possession down this end of the ground here, the Roosters. Can they convert that into points? They're within 16 of the West Tigers line. The Tigers, the third best defensive record in the competition. They've conceded only 5 more points than the Roosters. So 2 teams that have made defence their bedrock this year. Here's Liu. 5 out. Packer the tackler. Friend with the ball away to Cronk. Keary just had to stop there. Now Orbison at left centre this afternoon. Plays it quickly. Friend down a short side. And Keary goes at them. He's nearly at the line. Plenty of Tigers bodies there around the ball. Last play coming up. It'll come for Cronk. He puts it up in the air. It'll come down near the line. There's a leap. It's touched back. Oh, the line was open.
Knock on off the West Tigers first.
But the Tigers are guilty of getting a hand on it first.
Well, did they punch this ball back into the field of play? Did he try to catch it, or did he just punch it out? Because it went flying. Look at this. Mahe Whanua actually knocks it back into the field of play.
Straight to Liu, who, if he catches it, you would think crashes over.
What was he thinking? I just can't let it come down in the end goal. He actually knocks it back into the field of play. Came off a Rooster first, actually.
It did, yes.
How are they, mate? Want to blow the whistle? We've got no clock.
That did look like a Roosters knock on into Whanua, who batted it back.
I wonder what he was thinking.
Taukeiaho. Cheekham rushing up quickly and helped out by the captain of the Tigers today, Elijah Taylor. Some early ball for Orbison now. He's cut down 9 short of the line. Keary first receiver. Cooper Cronk second. Across the park, Ferguson. Oh, good tackle. It was Chris Lawrence. Ferguson trying to identify Luke Brooks in the defensive line there. Now Cronk with a kick aimed towards the upright, and Benji doesn't want to know about it.
I was just thinking there, watching that set of 6 and the set of 6s at the other end. This modern day trend of the fullback defending in the line and not needing markers. Only one if it's within 10 metres of your own in goal, and no markers if the ball's played on the line. You've virtually got 13 defenders across the field, where historically you've only had to battle with 9 or 10. And the defence line just looks so solid. The gaps are so much smaller. So these little kicks become important. And it's usually the half on one side or the 5'8" on the other that races back to the fusion.
That's not a great kick by Lola here. It's only gone 30 metres.
Well, you're more a chance of scoring from 30 metres out than 3.
Now Maria Hargreaves. Inside the Tigers' red zone. Away to Cronk. With the ball inside the Nat Butcher. 8 metres out from the line. Let's see if the Tigers remain organised here. Flat ball. And it's intercepted. The Tigers have won the ball back this time. Fanua struggling, wanted a penalty, and he got one. Oh, quick tap. From inside the 20, Corey Thompson backs himself and sets off up 5 metres short of halfway.
He's had the ball stripped by Mitch Orbison, but apparently illegally.
Well, they go again. 2 quick taps in a row.
Don't worry about you blokes, I'll take them on myself.
He's a beauty, this Corey Thompson.
He's a live wire.
Nofaluma. Playing it back now. Packer, he's trying to get to the 20. And he was buckled by the hitman, Victor Radley. I'll tell you, he might lack a bit of stature, Victor, but doesn't he hit them hard? Out through Brooks, now it's with Marshall. And Isan Masters. Nearly at the Roosters line here. They've travelled virtually 100 metres, the West Tigers. Benji tried to put a kick through it, couldn't get past Taukeiaho.
Yeah, Roosters are one of the teams in the competition that will play up the ball. They call it trap and scrap. They will trap it and then scrap for the ball on the ground. It's the second time today they've got a foot for the rubber kick. Benji might have to go over the top if he wants to get it to the in goal.
Early kick by Cooper Cronk from the 40-metre line.
Yeah, deliberately kicked just inside the 40, but didn't get the purchase on the ball he was looking for. The winger had gone back anyway. Lola, second tackle, almost back to the halfway.
Now Chris Lawrence. He's dumped onto his back there by Liu. And Cronk there to assist. They get on the short side here to Luke Brooks, to Mahe Fanua. He's close to the sideline, but stays in. That's the 30-metre line. Away now to a charging Tim Grant. Final tackle of this set for the West Tigers. Brooks will kick back across the grain. Benji's tasting! Benji's there! He had a play on it and couldn't handle.
Benji's knock on, stay there.
Well, his course was helped by Blake Ferguson losing his footing.
It's going to be 0 tackle, you're in charge.
A tougher task to get back and save the day, and Benji Marshall, like Isaac Liu at the other end, only had to retain the football to score.
Michael, let's go! Straight, hold, go, 0.
Taukeiaho did well to get back there and force the issue.
Well, there's a bit on the line in this game, and both teams are playing like that. The winner consolidates the top 8 spot. The loser slips out of the 8. Maria Hargreaves playing it inside Tigers territory. Taukeiaho away to Keary to Ferguson now. Gets as far as the Tigers' 30-metre line. Quick play the ball. Keary off to the left. Oh, Keary whacked as he delivered the pass. Orbison's got it though. Orbison up near the 10. Breaks out of 2 tackles. Is 11 short of the line. Here's Cronk on 5. He runs at them, and the kick wasn't deep enough. Brooks with good hands. Now Radley rushing up on Mahe.
They're pretty much a mirror image of each other, these two sides, in attack and defence. They're virtually running the same plays, the same patterns, and the defensive system is pretty identical.
There's a relieving run. David Nofaluma.
Who's he want? Benny Metz. Right.
Now Isan Masters might be closing in on his maiden test appearance shortly, if the whispers are correct, for New Zealand. Now Ferguson has it back for the Roosters within 15 of halfway. No score here. 20 minutes gone. Let's go to Andrew's sideline.
There's only been a few penalties blown and not many errors. I'm watching a lot of these players are really suffering from fatigue. They're getting any offloads, and both teams get the ball to a speed man around the ruck. I really worry these big men because they're out on their feet.
Not too far away for some changes. Eisenhuth on his feet for the Tigers, preparing to come into the game. As Lolohea is able to mark it at the back.
Madalino is already off for the Tigers. Alex Twal is out there. 2 wide passes to Fanua against his centre 3-quarter.
They showed the sideline, didn't they? But Fanua was able to hit the deck before any damage was done. Now Thompson, Corey Thompson, with a sprint across the field, gets to the 40-metre line. Play to Taylor, now Twal. A real tradesman, this young man. And he's done well there to break inside the Roosters' half. Brooks runs at it, delivers away to Lawrence. Put down 32 short of the line. Fanua into dummy half. Quick play the ball, and Brooks will send this one up. It's not deep, but it's certainly high. Tap back here. Still the last. Benji's got it. Marshall with a little chip in behind them. Oh, it's gone between Ferguson's legs, and he plays it in touch and goal. How do you think he's liking this fullback job this afternoon, Blake?
Well, it's a real classy show here by Benji Marshall. The ball is tapped back, the ball is thrown to him quickly, and he just takes his time. This is experience. This is just, you've got so much time to think about what you're doing. Drop kicks it through. Didn't grubber kick it, he drop kicked it. And bowled him middle stump. Left a gap between the bat and pad. And never looked like getting the ball.
I thought he'd played it dead with the hands, but he actually missed it and fortuitously got a kick on it.
Yeah, bowled him middle stump.
Oh, that's a booming drop kick. It travels 55 on the fly. They're running with the benefit of the breeze behind their back from the south, the Roosters.
He drop kicked. That wasn't the field goal attempt, Matt.
The drop kick's back, baby. Inside the 20. Grant now for the Tigers. Put down by Butcher. A long ball to Brooks. Shows the dummy, goes himself, gives the pass to Eisenhuth, who's over. But I don't think he can find the ground with it.
Matt Eisenhuth, tackle 4.
Grant Atkins is right on top of things. He's been held up.
I think that's the way through for both sides. I think both teams are reading each other's structures pretty well. It's the show and go.
Wait.
The halves need to show and go and run the ball. Maybe hope for an offload on the other side of it like Brooks did there.
Here's Brooks with a kick.
Benji Marshall.
Oh, another juggle. And somehow the Roosters have averted a crisis.
Well, what the hell was going on there?
Well, Benji Marshall didn't chase because he knew he was offside.
Oh.
And then the collision here, I think it's Luke Keary, is it, who was back to clear up. Watch Benji Marshall on the outside. He overruns Luke Brooks, so he stops. And he had an amp. He had plenty of time, Luke Keary, and he's just lost it cold.
How does the ball come out like that? Give me a look. He kicks it out with his thigh. That's because you got 1 point facing up and 1 point facing down. You watch him when he carries the ball. He's got the arm around the ball, around the middle of the ball, and he's got both points exposed. If you want to secure the ball, you've got to wrap it up. He's got his arm around the ball, both points exposed, and it's his knee. And it could be the same with the arm of an opposition player. When you've got both points exposed like that, only takes a nudge on 1 point, and the ball will come free. As it was, he did it with his own thigh.
Gee, he got a whack for his trouble too.
Yeah, Mr. Trainer, you know where this is going to end.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Travis. Okay, when I blow the whistle, Blake.
Really?
He's going to stay out there.
Stay behind.
Well, he is for the moment. Oh, Benji's lost it now.
Well, this is just bizarro world. I don't know what's going on here. Going between their legs. Benji's talking. No.
Andrew, can you explain what's happening for us?
No, I can't, sorry. I don't know what's going on. But I can tell you about Luke Keary. It wasn't a head knock. There on screen. Thought it was winded.
As opposed to the wing, it seems. Half time.
I think there was only 2 tries.
That's right. Keary virtually on his hip. He is thinking counter attack.
Andrew, go down and get.
Yeah, something's going on. Yeah, that error from the Roosters.
Gee, a line crowd at least. Taylor. Slipping. He out for Brooks. To Mahe Fanua. Touched the ball a lot. Big 13 of the Roosters line. Brooks across now. And if they decide they want to go.
This game.
The trainers rushed out with the 2 points.
The West Tigers penalty goal. No tries yet. Plenty of action. Conventional either. unaffected by Origin. And a reminder as well that Telstra customers get 20% off tickets to selected NRL games throughout the season with Telstra Thanks. Website there for more information.
Mate, we've been waxing lyrical about Victor Radley, and rightly so. Billy Slater lookalike.
Blake!
Is my call on the number 11 out there for the...
Victor Radley.
Victor Radley, Billy Slater, young
I'm not
Billy.
feeling anything.
Looks like Billy Slater.
That's him.
Stay here. Stay behind here, wait, Luke.
Well, if he spends the rest of his career in the pack, I don't... Oh, no, this is well dead. That's not just a fraction dead. That's about 5 metres over the dead ball line if Brooks let it bounce.
Yeah, just say it.
Well, that breeze must be strong. Andrew? He's not there. He's on the
Blew your words
football.
away, Gus, it did.
Yeah.
Yes, Gus, it is strong. Sorry, nature called.
I thought you'd gone to check on the footballs.
No, the footballs are fine. Unfortunately, nature called. I've been hydrating.
Stay there.
He's 12 now, carries the Tigers up to the Roosters 20-metre line. Brooks with it. Eisenhuth has it. He's 11 out. Jake Friend in there with the tackle. Liu offering assistance. Taylor swooping it away. Brooks showing it. Marshall now. Benji nearly getting through.
Yeah,
Desperate tackle, Tedavano.
He's worked his way, Benji. He knows he's not going to pass the way through.
Now Brooks for Eisenhuth again. Crashes into the defence. 5 short of the line. On the last. Brooks with a kick off the outer half of the boot. He's thinking about passing that, Luke Keary, but he thought better of it. Repeat set. Controlled kick from the West Tigers.
Yeah, it was controlled, but I like the fact that Benji Marshall decided he wasn't going to pass, went back and tried to use his footwork to get him behind them. And I think it's up to he and Luke Brooks to run the ball a little bit more. Maybe get Josh Reynolds out there at dummy half to run the ball a little bit more. He's just realised that he's not going to be able to pass his way through or around this Roosters defence close to the line. Takes him on with the footwork. 10 years ago, he might have been through there, Benji.
Well, they've spent a lot of time in the opposition 20 for just the 2 points from the penalty goal.
There's that breeze again. That's got nearly 60 of the drop kick.
Well, the rule about the 7 tackle 20-metre tap if you kick it dead has taken the early kick out of the game. So the opposition defence doesn't have to worry about that. They can put 13 men in the line. It's the most ridiculous rule ever created in the game. The person who did it should be publicly flogged.
They've lost it. There's a moment of respite for the Roosters. Under a lot of pressure at that end of the ground. Now a really good run too by Victor Radley, the ball of energy. Inside pass now to Ferguson. Bootlaces tackle Lawrence, but no, he was tackled. Blake has to go back and play it.
A little pass from Jared Waria Hargreaves, straight off. Frank Paul Nuasala into the action. Mid-count, 40 out.
Now Ferguson and Liu within 30 metres of the West Tigers line. Taylor the tackler. To the right they come through Cronk. Now it's with Manu. I think he's seen the ball so far today. It's taken a while to get Joey involved in the game. As Cronk sends one up across the park. Orbison was there offering chase, but the Tigers defuse it.
That was the first time Manu had touched it. Right. But it's to do with the defences too.
It's you, Zane. It's not quick.
Pretty good stint out there from Tim Grant, who's just been replaced. Led the speed of the defensive line. As always, Josh Reynolds, when he's sitting on the bench, ready to go.
Well, it's a catch-22 for the coach. He probably knows he needs Reynolds' speed out of dummy half and his willingness to run the ball, but taking Elijah Taylor off probably weakens your defence around the middle a little bit. And it looks like one try might decide this game.
It's just It's his third appearance of the season, Josh Reynolds. He's played only slightly more than a half of football because of all those injuries, but got half an hour last week. And as we've come to expect, offers plenty of energy for the Tigers. Guys in move, busy as always. Tackled inside the Roosters 40. To the left they come, Marshall. Now Mahe Whenua. Friend across there to bring him down. Playing it back to Taylor. Marshall first receiver, showing it twice. Oh, slips a pass away. It is picked up here by Tupou. And if he could have got the ball to Keary, it was nearly put down the glasses. Ferguson up to the halfway. The Roosters fans sense their team needs a penalty here. 8 out from half-time. Oh! That's high. A lazy arm by Mahe Whenua on Cooper Cronk.
And that's David Nofaluma in trouble. Trainer calling to the referee.
Time off.
Well, he's only 5 metres in the field of play.
Yeah, when did we just start? We've got to have time off for every injury. Super Cooper's caught one on the cheekbone.
Well, there goes those model looks.
Yeah. Bang, got him. Luke Brooks.
And they're helping Whenua off now as he... Oh, Nofaluma, sorry. As the high shot sees Cronk go to ground.
So Reynolds is going to come on. Let's see how they'll reshuffle here. It may mean Chris Lawrence going to the centres, Elijah Taylor into the back row, Reynolds to hooker.
Well, they're fortunate that both their back rows have played a lot of centre too. Cheekham has started a lot of matches at centre, so...
Whenua's come to the right wing.
Yeah, Lawrence will go to left centre, I'd say.
So the Roosters with a golden chance here. 15 out from the West Tigers line. They've had barely any ball down this end as Cronk turns it away for Butcher. He arrives at the 10-metre line. He's met by Alex Twal. Cronk again, Keary around the back. Away now to Manu. Slips the pass away in the first gamer. He's bundled over Matthew Ikevalu.
It's really great defence there from the Tigers, considering they've just made a defensive change, putting Lawrence to centre. And this time they don't race up and in. They threaten to, but then get into slide formation very, very quickly. Out to Cronk, some quick-fire little passes here inside. They went to go up. Now they retreat. Lawrence gets his man. Winger gets his man. They went from up and in fence. See, they want to zero up. They stop. They wait. Now they get into slide mode. Lawrence does really well. And Corey Thompson bundles his man into touch. Great defence.
Yeah, Thompson did really well to trust Lawrence also. If he comes in, he opens up the opposing winger for a straight run, but he trusted.
Oh, the Tigers held the ball in forever there at the scrum. All the Roosters bought it. 7-2 the penalty count, favouring the West Tigers. Down to Andrew for a comment.
David Nofaluma left the field. He's got a calf strain, and the way he came off, I doubt he'll be back.
Well, it's an absorbing game, even though we've had no tries. Just watching these defences, they're nearly faultless from both teams. They've really got the opposition covered.
Taylor hit hard by Radley, bounced away, got an offload off too. Now Benji. Oh, there's some space here for Marshall. He reached for the old accelerator. It carried him as far as the 30-metre line of the Roosters. A high kick here, left boot. Brooks sends it up. Here's Ferguson. Up he goes. Takes it well that time.
And the crowd rise as one.
Elijah Taylor.
And they win a penalty, the Roosters, the one that the crowd have been baying for. Well, only 3 sleeps to go now until Holden's State of Origin Game 1 from the iconic MCG, exclusively live and free from 7 p.m. Wednesday here on Nine's Wide World of Sports.
Cameron Smith joining us. Call that coverage. Great insight.
All the drama in the build-up here from some of the past Origin greats, as we always do. And on Channel 9 Wednesday night, be sure to join in. Geary, Ferguson, here's Blake, slips a pass away, juggled, Tupou couldn't handle it. It was a difficult assignment, that one.
And again, great reaction from the Tigers' defensive line. Threatened to go up and bustle, and then travelled with the ball. And even though Ferguson gets in behind them a little bit, they really were covering well. There's plenty of jerseys getting across here. They had it covered everywhere. And it's just bustled the Roosters towards the sideline. Both these teams are going to have to have a talk at half-time about their attacking focus, because they've got each other worked out defensively. Andrew Johns.
I think both teams have an obsession of wanting to play around each other. I think the key, as you spoke before about the halves, is simply dummy and take them on with footwork, or look to go wide, but turn the ball back inside, testing the forwards back on the inside. At the moment, they're just so well organised, the defences, they can't play around them.
Josh Aloye now in 16, running over the halfway, playing on that left-hand side. Eyes in who slipped it away. Marshall's got it now. Rulola here from left-hand side to right-hand side. Oh, Masters with a speculator of the ball on tackle 3.
That's what happens. You get frustrated and trying to go around, trying to create something. And both sides now are just sliding too comfortably against each other.
14, Zane Tedovano now. Half-time looming. A couple of minutes away from the break. Only a penalty goal to speak of. Ferguson now. Here's Blake Ferguson down the right-hand touchline. He was able to slip the ball away. A real chance for the Roosters now. Cronk with a kick. He's trying to isolate Fanua. He's lost it. Tupou held off. It won't matter. Daniel Tupou scores.
Okay. Matt, I have tackle 1. I have a try. If we don't have a try, if we have a knock on, I have a penalty try, I believe, against Smahe Fanua for pulling Daniel Tupou back.
Well, you'll be cheering for the penalty try because the kick's from in front of the posts.
Roosters left side kick chase is onside.
It'll be a try whatever happens. It's just where they take the conversion. For Mahi, he made a bit of a meal of that. It's not his go. And then he'll hold Tupou off the ball.
But a knock back by West Tigers.
It's just that Tupou's got 8-foot-long arms. He'll eventually get there anyway. Yeah.
It's a kick we've seen from Cooper Cronk before. Normally it draws that winger in behind the line.
The ball is grounded by Daniel Tupou. We have a decision.
But Fanua was well positioned to take it. He just misjudged.
Well, that's a hell of a blow right on the stroke of half-time. And to be honest, it's the only way I thought we were going to see a try scored.
Welcome back, Daniel Tupou. As pointed out, hasn't played since round 2. This is Blake Ferguson on the far side. Gets rid of Luke Brooks, throws the pass back inside to Ikevalu. But the cover again was good. And then Cooper Cronk, as soon as he caught it, he was kicking the football.
Well, it was well positioned, but it was a nothing kick because none of his team got there to contest it. He just catched it. It was tackle 5, and he thought, well, I'll give Tupou a chance. Tupou was a long way back. Fanua had first grab at the ball, just overran it. And then it was just a matter of whether or not Tupou could stretch out to get it. And he does. And that's the effect that injury can have. It's hard position to cover is when you lose a winger. Everyone shuffles. You've got someone playing in the centres who doesn't want to be there, someone on the wing who doesn't want to be there. Fanua just come up with a poor grab at that.
And not only is Blake Ferguson playing fullback, he's taken over the goal-kicking duties from Latrell Mitchell. Had a kick last week from the sideline against the Titans and nailed it.
He kicks all right, actually. I don't know if he kicks all right all the time.
71% for his career.
There you go.
Nothing wrong with that. 6 points to 2. The Roosters, right on the shadows of half-time, get the first try of the game.
Yeah, nice break from Blake Ferguson. And then Cooper Cronk. Straight across field, faces in goal, but kicks across his body. If Mahe Fanua catches it, we go in with a different scoreline and the Tigers in front. He didn't. Daniel Tupou first game back in 11 weeks. Scores the try.
I guess the big talking point will be whether or not this breeze behind the Roosters will sustain the Tigers a little better in the second half. Mind you, the Tigers have spent plenty of time at the Roosters' end of the field. They've had no trouble getting up there.
Oh, a penalty right on half-time.
Well, he was
Sorry, go and take the mark.
never in
If you
face
kick it
to
in the
onside.
touch, you get a tap, yeah.
Well, I reckon they'll try and find touch as far downfield as they can. Tap it, give it to Cooper Cronk, and he'll take a point. Cooper's actually taking the kick for touch. He'll try to bite off as much as he can here, and he'll want the ball back to kick a field goal. I suggest will be the play here. There's a lot of yardage, which he gets a good one.
Yep, and he's got the wind at his back too.
With the breeze behind him, he'll just want this straight away. Drop kick it between the posts. Kick a bomb. There you go.
Here's a chase. Oh, it's knocked forward here by the Tigers. The Roosters scurry. He's offside. Penalty.
Mark's there where he gets involved.
Stop.
Well, either he didn't know who knocked it,
Hendo, come here.
I'll get it.
or he had no reason to play at the ball. I guess they'll give Ferguson a shot at goal now.
Yeah, you're in front of him. Come off his head there. Yeah, come off his head, but he didn't play it. It doesn't matter. He did when he picked it up. He's offside. You can't pick it up in front of a bloke offside. Well, he didn't play it. It doesn't matter.
Andrew, what did you think there?
Yeah, it came off the head. I think it's a penalty. Just lining up the kick here. We'll just have a look at the flags up on top of the stadium here. You see them. Well, stop. You see the breezes. See the breeze. Look at those flags. It's coming across Blake Ferguson. And you see him lining up the kick here. He'll start this kick on that right upright.
The siren went 3 minutes ago.
So was it Lola Haya who turned his head and didn't contest the ball? And it's hit him fair square in the head.
Yeah.
I want to be careful here, the If the Roosters chase this, they'll be kicking this right across field. Get the chase onto it.
Well, this has been such a strange half. It's likely to bounce off the posts and back to the Roosters. Let's see. Ferguson virtually on touch. He hits it cleanly. He's piloted it over from the sideline to give the Roosters a 6-point lead at half-time. Good game of footy, this one. Good crowd here for a Sunday match. So the weather gets a bit cooler, but they've seen a good game in the second half. Very important here. The Roosters can lift to 5th place with a victory. The Tigers can go as high as 6th. They've led 6 times at the break this season. The Roosters only 1 loss
Stay back.
out of those. So Ferguson to restart. And that breeze, which was assisting the Roosters in the first half, it's still there. In fact, it looks like it might have been whipped up a bit more. The flags are blowing away on top of the northern stand. Now Reynolds into the game before half-time with Nofaluma suffering that calf injury. Played a bit over half an hour last week, Josh, so he'll need to presumably play the remainder of this game over 50 minutes. It's a test of his match fitness. Look at how little football he's had. Ferguson tackled. 15 out from his own line. Taylor led into chase. Crocker to rush into dummy half there. Now Orbison. Twal, the defender. Taylor there as well. Daniel Tupou. Jake Friend with a run. ...14 out from the halfway line as Keary gets the pass away to Radley. Taken by Michael Cheekham. And Eisenhuth there at the bottom. Cronk with a long kick.
Well, he's moved over to the left side. Mahe Whenua. They put him on the right wing there and was unable to stop that try. It moved him to the other side of the field.
There he is, Big Mahe. He's becoming a cult hero. Josh Aloiai breaks over the halfway line. Sent away from Reynolds and down to 12. Gee, he's good in post-contact play, isn't he, Alex Twal? He's strong, carries the defence with him. Picks up 7 or 8 post-contact metres there. Now Reynolds gives the ball away to Brooks.
I like that from Reynolds.
And a quick play of the ball. Off to Benji, who switches. Back to Lola here. He skips, sends a kick through. Lawrence chases. And the first gamer, Ikavalu, sends it dead.
Yeah, but this is nice from Josh Reynolds. This is probably what they need. Elijah Taylor, very strong in defence in the middle and does service well. But Josh Reynolds with a little bit of unpredictability. Jumping out of dummy half, skipping into a hole, skipping out, running around a forward, making someone come in. Just puts the defensive line in two minds. And the ball switched from one side of the field to the other. Lola Healer just feathered us in the in-goal. Roosters knock it dead. That could be the go. Josh Reynolds out of dummy half could be the one to crack them.
That's a brilliant kick when you consider it's right into the teeth of the breeze. Goes 55 metres and Twal running back again. Let's go to Andrew's sideline.
Yeah, David Nofaluma, he's succumbed to that calf injury. He won't be back today.
All right, thanks, Andrew. Bit of a blow there for the Tigers. Such an accomplished finish in Nofaluma, and then Stringer to reshuffle. Taylor out on the right-hand edge. 14 out from the Roosters line. Keary there in defence. Helped out by Butcher. Reynolds sends it away. Luke Brooks, dummies, goes to Eisenhuth, who runs straight and hard. Not knocked over in a good tackle. They go to the left-hand side, though. Benji floats it up. Oh, it's off the hand of Ikavalu, and 6 more to the Tigers. That was strange.
It was incredible. I don't know that Benji needed to do that. Look out, look out, look out, look out, look out.
Oh, gosh. First tackle, before the first tackle.
Well, Ivan Cleary said a couple of weeks ago when Mahe Whenua's got the ball, both coaches hold their breath. Here's the 6 again. I don't know what Benji was trying here. I don't think he even knew. But they got a 6 again out of it. Then Mahe says, I'll take on these 3 down the blind side here. And he goes, bang, bang, bang. Don't worry about you other 10 out there. I'll take these 3 on. They just push him into touch. And I'd say the coach just shook his head.
Yes, Andrew.
Yeah, just seeing that defence. I want to give a big rap to Joseph Manu. Just watch him hold. He never panics. See, they all work together. They hold together. Perfect line. Eventually the ball gets knocked down, but they didn't react, didn't panic. They all stayed together. That's why they solved that problem. Great defence.
Ferguson doing the hard yards. There's some strong defence by Twal, needing Tedovano almost on the advantage line there. Friend into dummy half. Radley will go at the line. Oh, slipped a lovely ball there. And a chance for Frank Pornuasala. Just his second appearance of the season. Friend now. Good run from the skipper. He's 32 out. Playing it back, picked up by Radley. Was it touched? It's a knock on against the Roosters is the call. Well, Radley's appealing that there was interference from the Tigers. It was a last tackle mistake, so it'll be a changeover coming.
He's saying it was touched by Josh Reynolds.
Play the ball.
And it was.
Yeah. May well have a case.
Lower here. Bouncing away.
I'd like to see them trying to get Isan Masters into the game. A few touches, and he comes back on the inside really well with footwork.
Hasn't seen a lot of ball, has he?
I've seen no football at all.
Lawrence pulled down 12 metres the Roosters side of halfway. Reynolds across the park. Marshall with an inside ball. It's Cheekham. It's the second time he slipped over Michael. Wanted to go for the long stunts. Aloye. Determined run. 22 out from the line on the last. It'll come away for Luke Brooks. Stabs it through. Oh, there you go. Well done, Victor Radley with a brilliant trap, and now he sets off. Up to the halfway. The 40. The 30. Still going, Radley. He's ankle tapped and can't get up and go again for the last 5 metres. Here's Manu now. Across the field. Manu a couple short. The Tigers really stretched if they head left. They do that now. Cronk's got it. Keary has it. Ferguson, and he floats it. They score. He doesn't give the ball. Now Keary will go at them from dummy half. Floats it away to Cronk. Turn to Tedovano. 12 up there, ball and all. 4 tackles down for the Roosters. Gee, they thought they simply had to score earlier. They might yet. The kick's a fraction deep there by Cronk. Now Mahe. He wants to pass to someone, Mahe, except there's no one there.
Oh.
What about his hold on the football?
Now this is the Roosters again. Trap and scrap. Trap the ball. Don't let them kick it behind you and scrap. Look at this young fella, Radley. Don't you think he loves playing rugby league? Lola Hare's after him. Get away. And then he just stumbles with the line in sight. Can't get up. Takes a knock. Doesn't drop the ball. And I've got to say, the West Tigers recovered really well after that. The kick into the end goal. Mahe for Noah. Now, what's going through Mahe's head? I've got no idea. I've got no idea. I give up.
He wanted the ref to take a carry. He was the only bloke around. This bounces 3 times before Cronk can scoop it up.
Robust first touch from Lindsay Collins in the 19 out there now.
Good young player.
Butcher running straight and hard. Inside the 20 now. Cronk delivering it away, and Isaac Liu stopped on the 10-metre line. One-headed scoop by Fred. Comes across to Radley. Throws himself at the line. Cheekham met him. Final tackle. Collins runs a decoy. Kick towards the in goal is a good one by Jake Friend.
Well, you've got to give a real pat on the back to the 2 coaches and the defences we're seeing here today. The defences are just impeccable. The only try we've had scored was a crossfield kick, and a non-winger come up with a fumble, but the rest of the time they're just picking each other off beautifully. Andrew Johns.
Yeah, really well organised defence. I'd just love to see the Roosters, their 2 halves combined. And Cronk get the ball to Keary and let the 2 halves play together. Try to get some skill and some speed at this defensive line. Put them under stress.
Well, don't be fooled by the scoreboard. It's a low-scoring contest, but this is a gripping game. There's Collins in 19 playing it. Cronk with an inside ball for a charging Nat Butcher. one of this emerging crop of young forwards at the Roosters. Taken by Cronk, he goes himself, Cooper. 6 out from the line. Eisenhuth's just upset his balance there. A little ankle tap. Keary has it. Shuffles it away through to Ferguson. Down to Mitchell Orbison. Cheekham left behind. Orbison up to the 10. Gets an offload to Friend. Friend with another kick. And I suspect he might want his time over again there, the Roosters skipper.
See, in that sequence there, twice the Roosters sweep runner got the ball on the inside of the decoy runner. But the try's not scored, so it's not a penalty. If a try's scored, it's a penalty. But it happens 30 or 40 times in a game when a try's not scored, and no penalty is given. Therefore, it's a flawed rule. It's a flawed interpretation.
Reynolds with a kick on 4 from inside the 40, aimed towards the sideline. Doesn't get there. Sends Tupou back to turn and chase, and he runs hard, picking up 15 metres. Thompson down there, so too Michael Cheekham. Blake Ferguson can only run for 5 metres.
It was a good kick from Josh Reynolds there. They needed to just turn the momentum to a degree. If they can back it up with a good set defensively, and they are at the moment. It was a good idea to kick early.
Matthew Ikevalu is an Erina Eagles junior, playing with Wyong in the New South Wales Trust Super Premiership, and handed his first grade jumper today. Here's Radley. Look out! Victor with the ball to Keary. Keary in the line of the last. He got knocked over. Oh, it's 6 to go. Cheekham didn't hang on to the ball. The Roosters chant goes up. An inside pass now to Zane Tedavano.
They'll be doing amazingly well, the Tigers, if they can hang on this set.
Not quick.
They might have to. They might take the 2 to go outside the converted try, the Roosters.
Yeah, I don't know that the Roosters needed that penalty. They had the opposition stretched.
Hey, Josh.
Jake, what are we doing, mate? 2?
They will take the shot at 8-2. So this is an opportunity for the Roosters to stretch it out by past the converted try margin.
Takayaho taking over from Blake Ferguson.
Well, Blake kicked his last one from the sideline.
I want to spoil his record.
Takayaho sends it over to make it 10 points to 2. Golden State of Origin, Wednesday at the iconic MCG. It's such an anticipated series, this. For different reasons than what we've come to expect. It's a changing of the guard for both states. And we'll have exclusive live coverage from 7 p.m.
Back here.
Make sure you join us. A massive pre-game. Cameron Smith joining the team as well. And all the drama of State of Origin. And the Roosters out by 8 here. Tedavano playing it. And the winger, Matthew Ikevalu. Takayaho playing it. And Lindsay Collins. Tim Grant back out there in the second half. And a good, strong, uncompromising run that by Siosiwa Takayaho. High run net, higher kick here by Cronk towards Mahe. Whoop.
You run him off the ball. You go back to the ball and take up a position. You run him off the ball out here. Back to the ball and take up a position.
He's talking to Luke Brooks on that occasion. You heard the explanation. You can get there and hold your line, but you can't run the opposing chaser off the ball. They take the tap, the Roosters.
Well, that could be costly. They got to the end of the set and Fanua took the catch. Some ill-discipline has handed the Roosters the ball back, and they're only 4 out from the line. Jake Friend. Cooper Cronk. Cheekham there in defence with Reynolds. Cronk playing it. Friend works across the line. Taukei'aho trying to find an opening. He'll go close here. But around the ball, Elijah Taylor and Lola here. And Grant's down the bottom and can't get out of there. Fred, spiralling ball. Cronk, numbers. Ferguson, Blake around the corner. They're in. The Roosters have scored. And it's Daniel Tupou who gets his second.
Yeah, they've been under siege, the West Tigers, in this second half. A couple of turnovers late. Rushing up quickly there. Benji Marshall. It's a 3-on-2, and Blake Ferguson does a great job on the Isuzu D-Max replay to deliver the pass.
Well, welcome back to Daniel Tupou, who's had a long time on the sidelines. He loves playing against the Tigers. Look at that, 14 tries in 10 games now, including a brace so far today. And still 22 minutes left on the clock.
Well, they've had very little football in this second half, unlike the first half of the West Tigers, and it's the Roosters that are enjoying the field position. This is a really difficult pass to throw from Blake Ferguson. You know, this could easily have gone forward when you're getting the one arm out there, but he propelled it back. He hasn't had much to do for his 2 tries, Daniel Tupou, but he's got both of them. And that's a big lead now. Kick to come, 14-2. West Tigers, an hour into this game, unable to get the football over the try line. And now they need to score 3 of them.
Getting plenty of advice, Taukei'aho, and taking a lot of time.
Well, he's kicked much more regularly in first grade than Blake Ferguson, but he sprayed that one. Catch up.
Just wait, Tui. Stay behind.
Roosters with a handy gap. 14-2. But all the ball after half-time. Tedovano. Strong run there. It's back to past his own 20. Blake Ferguson is the leading metre eater in the competition, and he's following along that trend as well today. Mahe Fanua, the pick of the West Tigers players in that category. Collins with the ball for Keary. And a short ball ends with Radley. It's up near the halfway. Benji came in to issue the final rights in that tackle. Tedovano did well to maintain composure there, running onto it at pace. Cronk goes high. Down for Lola here. As There's a wall of Roosters jumpers. They'll bring him to ground, 22 out from his own line. So the West Tigers, while their defence is outstanding, third best in the comp, they're the 13th best attacking team. Well, to put it unkindly, they're the third worst attacking team.
Well, not happened a long time ago, Matt, but this is Mahe Fanu went over the sideline with a fresh set of 6 up their sleeve. There's been one-way traffic. And there you can see it, 2-1, the possession count against them. Those Masters get some rare touch on the 40.
Marshall with a high kick on 5. Spiralling and hanging up there. Here's a challenge. Oh, well taken. Ikuvalu. Well done. Now Blake Ferguson with nowhere to go. In fact, he's shoved back. He's losing ground, Blake. Doesn't go to ground, which enables him to play it quickly. And now Manu can snatch 12 metres and go past the 30. Oh, Liu had a look and coughed up the footy.
Surrender tackle. Left side. Stand up. Let's go.
But they need to try, and they're going to have to try something different to what we've seen so far.
Now Grant muscles his way to the 20 and inside of it.
They keep having those set-up plays. The Roosters eat that up all day.
Looks for the ball to Cheekham on the angled run. He's met there by Friend. 10-metre line. Reynolds in 15. Brooks in 7. Taylor in 9. Tackled by the number 7 of the Roosters, Cooper Cronk. Reynolds, kick to the end goal. Oh, hot ball. This one they scored. They might have pulled one back here. The bunker's being called upon. Tim Grant's the man that might have won the race.
Time off. Tackle 5. We have no try.
Oh.
Just check that there's no grounding here from Tigers. But if it is no try, we have Jake Friend offside on the goal line.
Well, they sold it well, the Tigers. Josh Reynolds out of dummy half. Everybody's onside.
Tigers kick chase is onside.
He doesn't score many, Tim Grant.
The ball is played at by Jake Friend. Tackle count restarts.
Oh,
It's not bad.
slow this right down. It might. That's a try.
You reckon?
I think so.
Oh.
It's pretty good. Remember, he said no try.
Yeah.
So it's the right hand with the strapping on it.
Is it clear enough to reverse the on-field call?
Well, that's the thing. If it goes up as a try, I think they get it.
It's just whether he touches it as on its way down. It's whether or not the hand stays on the ball as he grounds it. If the ball leaves his fingers, he's got to re-grip it. But I don't think the fingers ever come off the ball.
Tim Grant brings the ball down with downward pressure and grounds the ball in goal. We have a decision.
There you go. Tim Grant's got to try. Big Timmy Grant. He wouldn't tell a fib, Timmy. He tells the truth all the time. Last try, round 26, 2016.
Well, the good thing about this try is it'll be a converted try. So they'll only be the 6 behind.
Well, he's never told a fib in his life, Peter. He wouldn't have got up celebrating if he thought it was no try.
Well, he's toiled hard this afternoon, brought into the run onside Tim Grant. He led their defensive line speed early in this game. Back into it for his second stint.
He's never told a fib in his whole life. Andrew Johns has told fibs, but I'll go down to him anyway.
Oh, I'm the king of them. You see Benji Marshall there just getting his calves rubbed. He's suffering for a bit of cramp. Tim Graham actually came up for a chat while he was interchange. I was asking him how he's doing. He said his body's feeling great. I asked him about the club. He said, look, it's a really happy club, really enjoying it. So, well done, Tim Graham.
We're back to a 6-point ball game. Well, the Tigers, they needed a try. They got their first one, and now they're back to within 6.
And it took Joshy Reynolds out of dummy half. Nice little kick into the in goal. Well supported by his big man.
Oh, he's crunched there, Grant.
With Faluma on the bench there. Just under 17 minutes to go.
Eisenhuth through the hands, finding Cheekham. He's tackled 24 short of the halfway line. Now Packer hasn't seen big minutes so far this afternoon. He'll probably go through to the close, however. As Marshall sends it along, Masters, ball behind Curry Thompson, who had time to ask the referee for the tackle count to be restarted. Unfortunately, that fell on deaf ears. Brooks, a really high kick. And Blake Ferguson, after dropping his first one, he's looked very comfortable since.
Can you just get him to turn his body for me, please? So that if he doesn't get it, there's a chance of it going backwards.
Numbers in the tackle there. Real defensive pressure this from the Tigers. They're swarming. They want a mistake.
Yeah, and they're very bunched, the Roosters, too. Really bunched.
Kurt Baptiste in 16. Thrown out there by Trent Robinson. Give it to Uriah Hargreaves. More fresh legs. He'll strain his way up to the halfway line. Russell Packer there to make the tackle along with Tim Grant. Baptiste goes to the left and Keary with a kick. Taken at the back by Tui Lolohea. He's only had limited NRL game time this year. This is his 5th appearance in the top grade.
Packer's out there, and Madalino is about to rejoin the fray as well, the 2 starting front rowers. He's got some skill. Big number 10, about to take it. Well, no, Lawrence got him away. He's a good man to follow.
Now Reynolds with a run, wants to set something up. Madalino with it now. He strains for every extra inch he can find. That's the 30-metre line. That's Benji Marshall. Plays it to Masters, back to Cheekham. He goes to Benji. Marshall across now to Brooks, who'll put a kick in over the top. Brooks wants the ground. Oh, it's bounced away from Ikevalu, who didn't get a touch on it, and over the sideline she goes. He says he does touch it, right.
Wow. Wow, there's a big moment. Luke Brooks kicked without any teammates knowing what was going on. The ball had just flopped back second phase. It came to him, so he kicked, and he's saying he really does.
Oh.
It's a little touch there.
We have seen some cruel bounces in this game, haven't we?
Not wrong.
There's something wrong with the balls.
That wasn't the last tackle either. That was the 4th from Luke Brooks.
It was an impulsive kick.
It was.
All the Tigers lined out to the right-hand side. All lined out to the right.
Well, they left it until the final minute to beat the Roosters last time. That was in round 1. And they might be coming to get them again here, the West Tigers. Marshall with a short ball to a charging Cheekham. 7 short of the line. Reynolds goes himself. He sparked this with that little kick for Tim Grant. Gee, took forever there, Uriah Hargreaves. Benji's dummy half. Now Madalino. Might have wasted one there, the Tigers. Madalino playing it. Reynolds sends it away. Brooks out to Tui Lolohea, who goes to Chris Lawrence. Only just held there. He thought about getting up and going again, Lawrence, but referee was over the top of it. Now Packer. This will be the last. If they can't jag a try, they'll want a repeat set here, the West Tigers. Spiralling pass from Brooks to Marshall. Out the back to Masters. He'll send a kick in behind them. Tupou cleaning up. He's there. He's back.
I think the Tigers have got to look for an early kick again. Reynolds showed them the way. The Roosters' defence on their goal line is just too good. When you watch it, there are no gaps.
Oh, Ferguson shelled it.
Oh, they're going to get a penalty.
Penalty.
He's going to get a penalty for the markers not square. He put that one down. Well, I don't know that the markers have got anything to do with this drop ball.
Well, the man playing the football wasn't straight, wasn't direct.
The markers had nothing to do with that. Nothing.
On the line.
Well, that is a huge turning point.
Well, it's not a good penalty.
They haven't kicked a field goal this season, the Roosters, but Kilbecrunt might have one just in the back of his mind.
I wonder what makes them blow those penalties sometimes.
A bit over 11 minutes left on the clock. The Roosters with a 6-point gap. Leo over the halfway. Reynolds helping Elijah Taylor with the tackle. Only one marker there. Baptiste goes away and finds Jared Ruia-Hargreaves. That's 4 plays gone. Too far out for that field goal now. Broncos himself. And he gets mowed down. Keary steps up to send a high kick in the direction of Lola here. He's knocked it on.
Still the last.
Says it's still the last tackle.
Well, that's touched by Chris Lawrence as well. There it is.
Now it's 6 to go.
And Cooper Clark flapping his arms. Settle down, fellas.
Now Talkeaho. Oh, they can take a penalty goal.
Don't worry about the field goal.
Get on side.
They'll have no hesitation in taking the shot here. The call came from the bench. And the Roosters can stretch it back to 8 points. Get that margin out beyond a converted try. So the Roosters trying to suck all the time out of the clock they can. They haven't put the ball on the kicking tee yet. Talkeaho, he's got it from right in front.
It was a very unfortunate couple of minutes there for the West Tigers. They thought they'd forced an error down the other end. Blake Ferguson might have got away with it. Looked like Lola Haya touched the football from the kick. Then a penalty right in front of the posts with under 10 minutes to go now. Well, it takes Golden Point out of play, you would think, in regular time.
It's fair to say he's had a good look at this. So it's 16-8. The Roosters with a little bit of breathing space here inside the last 9 minutes of play. Now tomorrow night on 100% Footy, Gus, you'll be joined by Gowl as always. Also Ben Hannett will be part of the panel, Queenslander. Neil Breen and James Bracey. It's a special State of Origin preview on 100% Footy tomorrow night from 9:40.
Stay back! Wait.
There's the restart. Down to Ferguson, who takes it and gives it to Ruia-Hargreaves. Baptiste goes to dummy half. Frank Paul Nuwasala. Pardon me. Saw the 5. Kavalu, the man on the wing. Frank Paul in 15. Now Baptiste with a run. Linking up with Radley in support. to the halfway and over it near the 40-metre line when Cronk put the kick through. There's a chase here. Manu leading it. And Lola here maintains a bit of patience there, lets it roll over the sideline.
That's been a problem for them all year, the Tigers. Other than a couple of games, actually scoring points. Their defence has been tremendous, and they've been able to convert low totals into victories. But it just wears you down over the course of a long season.
Let's go, boys.
It's very frustrating. It's nothing worse than being part of a team and
Head right in, Blake.
feeling like you're struggling for points. You don't know where the next try is coming from. Plenty of effort, plenty of physicality. It's been a good game.
Madalino. It's Tigers up near the 30-metre line. Play number 2.
No, it's 10-metre. Josh!
It's a 10-metre penalty, which means a quick tap isn't permissible.
Been out of the game a while, Josh. Yeah, if you keep the other team to 16 in the competition, that's got to win you more games
Back here!
than not. You'd be banking on scoring more than 16 each week over a season.
Well, can the Tigers find another try here and set us up for a real epic finish? Aloye, centre of the 20-metre line, played it back to Reynolds. Ball comes away to Brooks. One bounce. Important tackle made there by Butcher. He brought Masters to the ground. 12 out from the line. Away to Brooks. Across the field he comes. Turns it now to Russell Packer, who's stopped by Baptiste and Radley. Oh, penalty.
Not quick.
No, it's inside 10. You need in there and knock the ball out.
Kick the goal to get
Back on
within
the line.
6. He's not going to give you a penalty when you... Oh, dear.
They want the 6 points. Madalino! Oh, how have they stopped him?
That was Radley.
Now Reynolds goes from dummy half. He might have got there, Josh.
I think it was Victor Radley on Ben Madalino. Saw early in the season he nailed Dylan Walker when Walker looked certain to score. I
Tackle 3.
think Radley came up
Have a
with a
try.
try saver before this one, which has
There are
been
2 elements I need you to check.
ruled as a try.
One is obviously the ball getting to the line, but just prior to that, whether he has runs into the bloke in front of him and causes an obstruction.
Josh Reynolds ducking low.
Well, he has hit Madalino.
Madalino can't do anything about this.
No.
Ferguson's on the other side.
And Baptiste pushes him into Madalino as well.
Yeah. That's fair enough. They can't possibly knock this back. They cannot possibly knock this back. The attacking team has done nothing wrong. Unless he doesn't get the ball to the ground.
Cleared the contact by Josh Reynolds on his own player. We're going through to grounding.
Excellent.
Well,
And the answer's a pineapple.
well, he said try.
The answer's a try.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't have to worry about grounding.
There it is.
There it is. See, we got cameras everywhere. But my point is, even now they get to 16-14, they've got to rely on scoring another try or getting a penalty late in the piece to level up.
Well, they took the odds
The
to
angle
it.
on the right suggests the ball is down on the ground, and it's insufficient evidence to determine if the ball is any other way than on the ground. We have a decision.
Yes, they took the odds to it. They had a crack at the try. They've come up with the try. So it'll be 16-14 after this kick from in front.
Yep, well, gets them on the springboard. And again, Reynolds, he was the kick for the first one. And we sort of said he was the spark that they needed. I don't know that he's going to be a regular hooker, though. They bought him to do more than that. But at 16-14, this is about where we thought this game would end. Very close right down to the final seconds.
Inside the last 5 minutes, and it's a 2-point game. Well, the Tigers, they hang in and they hang in. They never go away. The Roosters, they dearly would love another win, particularly with all these Origin players out. 4 of them missing. It would be a big win for them. 2 plays gone, played there by Fanua. Now Reynolds trying to snatch a penalty. Tigers fans appealing towards the men in the middle. Reynolds plays it. Olahia does a dummy half work. Madalino battering his way upfield. Now Cheekham's caught.
Yeah, that's a waste. That was a good quick play the ball from Ben Madalino. He just chewed up one for nothing.
A kick here by Brooks. Well taken. Ikuvalu. Chance to play in a winning team in his first NRL match. And the Chasers come downfield and put him to ground. 22 out from his own line. Cronk the dummy half. Play Ferguson now.
They just keep coming, the Tigers, don't they?
Take Friend out there for the last 4.5 minutes for the Roosters.
Now Liu. 4th tackle, still in their own half, the Roosters. They go over the halfway with a good run here by Talkeaho. Last tackle for Cronk. Sends it up to Mahe Fanua. Three left. Oh, Mahe, he wanted to pass. Now Brooks takes a run from dummy half. The Roosters' defence, it is second best in the competition. The Tigers will throw everything they can at them here. Time's on the wane though. Olahia tackle. Michael Cheekham. 3 short of the halfway line. That's 4 tackles down. Benji goes to work. Links up with Luke Brooks. He plays short here. The defence reads that nicely.
Need a dummy half.
Brooks with a high one. Tigers chasers coming. Tupou's put it on the ground. The Tigers have got it back with 6 to go.
Wow. They've got him on the right. He goes left.
Oh, he had to pass Packer under the post.
Masters goes down in the tackle. 2 out from the line. Now Reynolds. Oh, the ball floated up in the air and the tackle was made on Brooks. Inside pass now to Packer. The Tigers, this is the game on the line. Shove back. Reynolds buried into the turf by Maria Hargreaves. Pass away now to Marshall. Out to Masters, the wings wide open. Corey Thompson, score Willie.
No way.
Oh my goodness me, what a finish.
Okay, I've got tackle
It was
6.
Corey Thompson and Daniel Tupou back in round 1.
Please confirm.
Thompson got under around Daniel Tupou to score, converted by Olahia. Thompson doesn't look confident. The Roosters congratulating their winger.
Oh, short. Unbelievable.
They got him back.
What about that? What about that?
He got him back.
He looks certain to score. How did Tupou turn?
He looked over the line.
How did Tupou turn and get that?
He looked over the line
The
back.
ball
he
remains
was.
up. The ball is not grounded by Corey Thompson, and his back foot touches the touchline. We have a decision.
Incredible.
The Roosters have hung on by the proverbial skin of their fingernails.
It was out first here, mate.
Play the ball. Play the ball. It's the last tackle.
Minute and a half.
Wait. Oh, go.
Blake Ferguson lining up to hit this one up.
5 plays and a kick will seal the deal for the Roosters. Oh, they've lost it! Taukeiaho has put the ball down. A minute left. The Tigers rush in for the scrum. It's not over yet.
Stay in your positions.
Well, they want to try to win, or they want a penalty to level up.
Yes. I'm going to shortcut.
This is probably exactly where we thought this game would end. Can't believe that Corey Thompson didn't score.
And then Josh Reynolds and Russell Packer combine to force the error from Taukeiaho. Centre field scrum, great attacking place.
What an incredible afternoon. It's been different, but very entertaining.
5 seconds left on the scrum clock. It comes out now. The Tigers, can they snatch this? Can they do it to the Roosters again? Twice in 1 year. The last minute, 45 seconds. Ben Madalino charges into them, 15 short of the line. 2 plays gone. The Roosters' defence on their goal line is exemplary, but they've been stretched here as Brooks goes on a run. Reynolds sends it away to Marshall. Now it's with Ben Madalino. 22 seconds left, 20 seconds left now. 2 plays left in the game. They don't want to give away a penalty. Brooks now to the line. Out to Lolohea. It's broken down badly here. Back to Russell Packer. Over to Benji. Sends it away to Masters. Masters to Cheek, and Corey Thompson's going to get another go, but he's juggled it. Siren's gone. Ball away to Packer. He keeps it alive. Ball's on the ground. The Tigers have got it back here. It's play on. Lawrence for Mahe Whanua. He sends it over the sideline.
No, it's still play on.
Surely they've locked it on. Have you seen anything like that?
What about the tackle from Blake Ferguson? Blake Ferguson one-on-one with Mahe Whanua. Wow. What's this? Bang.
Oh, he went out.
Look at this. This is putting your body on your line for your team. The game came down to that moment right there. Blake Ferguson wins it for his team with a big tackle.
What a brilliant game on Sunday afternoon. Roosters 16, West Tigers 14. Here's 9 News.